Hey everybody, it's Brandon and Gabby. Today we're going to start a new series where we start talking about and analyzing some of our favorite characters from movies we've seen. Today we're going to talk about Peter Parker.
But more specifically, Tom Holland.
Yes, from Spider-Man Homecoming.
Exactly. Now, don't get us wrong. Tobey Maguire, he was a great Peter Parker. He gave great awkwardness to it. Andrew Garfield was a perfect Spider-Man, added that nice confidence, but Tom Holland, he was perfect at both sides, so you got really the best of both worlds. In this one, Tom Holland just really feels like an actual teenager with the weight of the world on his shoulders, but it's not just any normal weight, it's done in more ways than one.
Yeah, he is still learning how to be a hero, which is very obvious in this origin story. Well, it's not really an origin story like the other ones. They didn't start over, which was great. But,
they kind of started in the middle.
Yeah, they definitely start in the middle. But so he's still learning to be a hero, and he's still growing up. And Tom Holland's Spider-Man feels like he's trying really hard to be a hero, to be a grown-up, he's even trying to be an Avenger and trying to impress Iron Man to an extent.
We feel like Spider-Man this one wants Iron Man to not just be a mentor to him as a superhero, but be a father figure to the teenager that is Peter Parker. And like any normal teenager, every time Iron Man says, "No, you can't do this," what does he do? "Forget you, Dad. I can do whatever I want because I know my body." No, you don't.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to impress Tony Stark, which is really prevalent in the comics as well. Mm-hmm. I know I've told you this before. Their relationship that they show in Spider-Man Homecoming is very close to the relationship that they have in the comic books, where Tony Stark is a mentor, both hero and otherwise. Well, mostly hero because Tony Stark does not want to be his father. But he's kind of Peter definitely pushes against the rules and tries to do more than he probably should be able to.
Yeah. It almost feels like he's not just trying to prove to him that he can do it, but he's trying to prove him wrong, just in general. Like I said, every time he says, "No, you can't do this," he's trying to prove it wrong and say, "No, I can, you just don't know it."
Yeah, definitely that. I think, I don't know, by the end of the movie, the character growth of this particular Spider-Man / Peter Parker,
it was tremendous.
Exactly. Yeah. No, he eventually, this is a bit spoilery, but he does eventually realize that he did bite off more than he could chew. He kind of matures to the point where he's like, okay, maybe I can't do as much as I think that I thought I could. Mm-hmm. Maybe I need to start listening to Tony Stark. Maybe I need to do less. And by the end of the movie, he goes to Tony and,
"Thank you, Mr. Stark, but I'm good."
He does take the new one, and what I love is that he's not saying, "No, I don't want your stupid adventures." He's saying to himself, but also to Tony, saying, "No, I realize now I have time, and I need that time to grow up into a man, but also into Spider-Man."
Yeah.
And what I think is, at the end of the battle between him and Vulture, I think he realizes, like you said, he bit off more than he can chew, but I think he also realized, okay, I survived this, but what if that doesn't happen the next time I bite off too much?
Yeah.
So I think that shows him, okay, he can do it, but he got lucky to an extent. He really got lucky. And that luck may not be there the next time he takes a big old chunk. So he just realizes, I want this, but I now realize I'm not ready yet.
Yeah.
Which just I mean, I don't even do that, and I'm 23 now.
But I'd rather just stay on the ground for a little while. Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man. Somebody's gotta look out for the little guy, right?
It's almost like if you read between the lines there, he's saying, I need time to be a kid again. He needs, like, yes, I'll be a hero, but I'll take care of my city. I'm not going to try and save the world like the Avengers do because they have more experience. So he's really... His character matures in the span of, what, a 2-hour movie. And, I mean, I don't know how many days the movie, portrays how many days it is, but he matures fairly quickly within that short amount of time.
I mean, it could have been, what could have triggered that is basically a near-death experience with that whole battle with Vulture, because to an extent, Vulture could have killed him easily, but like I said, Peter got lucky, and I can't remember if he had help from Iron Man during that battle, but I don't think he did. So I mean, that really just shows either Vulture got too cocky, or Spider-Man just got really, really lucky. So, I mean, but either way, it shows growth in the character, not just as, oh, I feel like I've grown like that, but it shows that it makes us care more about him, because he realizes he's not, we realize he's not just snot-nosed little brat that got lucky with powers. He actually is still a human freaking being.
Yeah, that's something that Marvel does really well.
Right? Sorry, DC, I love Batman, but you guys are kind of dropping the ball a lot. Like, you haven't picked it back up.
Yeah, definitely that. Tom Holland, we love you.
So that does it for this episode, everyone. We want to thank you for joining us on this discussion. We hope to do more of these as time goes on, and as this YouTube page grows. Make sure to back us on Patreon and go on our website. Also subscribe to our newsletter on the website, so that way when we post new reviews, you're the first ones to know about it. Links are going to be in the description below. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, hit that bell icon as well, and we'll see you on the next one.
Bye-bye.